for the groundbreaking of our new Fire and Rescue Station 51. I'd like to thank our elected officials here today. We have Commissioner Andy Dance, Commissioner Greg Hansen, Commissioner Kim Carney, Commissioner Pam Richardson. We have our Administrator Heidi Petito, Deputy Administrator Percy Sales. From Flagler Beach, we have their Fire Chief, Mr. Stephen Cox. Yeah, thank Bailey for coming. Your support reflects how much we all value Flagler County. This project is exciting for several reasons. We recently celebrated the groundbreaking of Station 50. Station 51 represents a new model for our county, a single-story modern 11,000 square foot station with 3 equipment bays designed to help our firefighters respond with even greater speed and efficiency. Keeping our residents safe is always our top priority, and this station is strategically placed between existing facilities to ensure faster response times and stronger service for our Western community. This design has been 2 years in the making through close collaboration between our engineering department, fire rescue, and the architect team at Schenkel Schultz. It's a smart, forward-thinking prototype that will serve as a standard for future stations. We want to thank everyone again for being here to celebrate this important investment in our community safety and resilience. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our Flagler County Fire Chief, Chief Mike Tucker.
With the temperature the way it is, we're going to go for quick. So, obviously, I want to thank everyone for coming out, today. This is a big day because this is the second groundbreaking in about 2 weeks that we've done, on fire stations. And that's exciting for any organization, but it's definitely exciting for Flagler County Fire Rescue and the citizens of Flagler County because it represents a change and it represents a new direction that we're going as an organization. And one of the points I made when we did the groundbreaking in Station 50 was that this stuff doesn't happen, alone. We can come up with some great dreams, but it takes people, that have the expertise to make it happen. And, so I definitely want to take time to thank a couple of people. Last time I was so excited. I thanked, Richard Zion for really encouraging us, but I forgot to thank the rest of the engineering team, like Robert Stagliano, who just has really driven this thing across the finish line. And he and his team have done a great job. So without them, it wouldn't have happened. I want to thank you, our county leadership. Obviously, Deputy County Administrator Sales and his leadership within fire rescue before they stole him from me. I'll get over it one day. But obviously his leadership in bringing the station to life, but obviously Miss Petito, because the day I sat down to accept the job as fire chief here in Flagler County, she told me that this was a priority and this was going to happen, and it has. So it wouldn't have happened without her leadership. So I want to thank you for doing that for us. And obviously, our Board of County Commissioners, the fact that you've given us the opportunity to grow Station 50, and the new fire rescue headquarters, and now to take this station and make it a reality, I think it speaks testament to your commitment to the safety of the citizens of Flagler County, but it also speaks volumes to the citizens or to the firefighters that protect those citizens, because this station, is designed in a way that's going to be safer for them, to keep them separated as much as possible from the carcinogens that they're exposed to when they do their job. The fire station should be one of the safest places that they get to go to. And under your leadership, that's going to happen. But the station is being constructed here because it's a strategic location. As we look at our call volume, it's beginning to grow in this part of the county. So by putting the resources here, we're putting them closer to the individuals who call and are in need. So that is absolutely huge. But I also want to continue to thank, the team at Meyer Nagel. You've been absolutely phenomenal to work with. We appreciate your leadership and the team from Schenkel and Schultz because they've stuck with us, as well. So again, thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you for the crews, for coming out today. And thank you for continuing to do the job that you do that make the rest of us look so good. Because without you, we couldn't do this stuff. So, but there are those individuals who've been part of Flagler County for quite a while, And, you know, and they've gone through all the times of change, and sometimes the promises of change that didn't happen. But one of those individuals recently retired from us, retired Lieutenant Clay Merritt. I want to ask him and give him an opportunity to speak for just a couple of minutes, because he was a major part, you know, of the current Station 51, and, you know, and just to build that, you know, into what it is. He's played a major part in that. So, Lieutenant Merritt, if you would, I'm going to turn the microphone over to you.
Morning. My name is Clay Merritt. Earlier this year, I retired as a lieutenant from Station 51, Flagler County Fire Rescue, the very station that you're about to break ground and give new life. It is my honor to come back today for this special occasion, and I want to thank the county commissioners, Chief Tucker, the State Fire Marshal's Office, and Flagler County Flagler County Administration for this next step in ensuring the safety of our West Side communities with this groundbreaking. The original Station 51, my station for more than 13 years, started as a volunteer station, like many stations were years ago in Flagler County. As expectations changed, rapid growth occurred, and the dynamics of volunteering shifted. Station 51 morphed from a volunteer and career station to a full-time career station manned 24/7, 7 days a week. The dynamics of the physical building shifted as well. Crews were in the station, slept in office cubicles with little privacy, and you could also hear everybody snore. The station was completely remodeled in 2015, which created bunk rooms and additional storage space. For those working in the station, we now had a firehouse, not cobbled together borrowed space. The next step was to create a cohesive feeling of station pride. As firefighters, we love our job, from our personal vehicles to our off-duty clothing choices. We always have tokens of our pride in this career. This love dates back to the Roman Empire, where early fire brigades incorporated religious or gilded symbols into their insignia for their fire brigades. Now in the present day, station logos bring unity and pride to the station house. Often station logos reflect the location, the people in the community, or something relatable to those working in the firehouse. For us, it was the parking area at the current location where Station 51 is located. We parked our vehicles there, and it resembled a hockey penalty box, because you park your cars there and you close the gates, and they're for 24 hours. So while we were mulling over the station logo, I kept looking at the parking lot and couldn't shake the penalty box thing. Now, some could consider the wording penalty box negative, and trust me, some did. However, just like in hockey, the penalty box shapes our narrative. It adds a layer of strategy, suspense, and sometimes humor. It is a time to observe, educate, and strategize. Station 51 has multiple apparatus, from the rescue, engine, brush truck, and tender. As you can see, the rescue and the engine are here today. Station 50. Those who work at Station 51 have to be ready for a variety of calls, from a structure fire to a rescue call. Just like the person in the penalty box, we are always ready to be put into action. New firefighters have received the benefit on working a multitude of calls and learning to always be ready for the unexpected. Additionally, in hockey, there's an off-ice official whose domain is the penalty box. The job of this official is to ensure effective communication to keep the game played. The penalty box symbolizes accountability. It is a small box with a big impact. That is how we feel at Station 51. I am recently retired. I am grateful that everyone here sees that impact, as well as by investing in the future for not only Flagler County Fire Rescue, but the Westside community we have served. Thank you for allowing me to speak. This building will represent the future of Flagler County, serving future generations of residents, keeping symbols of our present, unifies all of us, and who have served with pride in our community. I look forward to the ribbon cutting. Thank you.
Are we ready?
Hang on 1 second. One,
2, 3.
why don't you do one more just for good measure?
1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Where's Heidi? She's coming. Here she is. Got my letters on. Which means my toes.
Get up there, young lady.
You're fine. You're fine. I can know. Okay. Thank you. Sorry.
See one more over here.
One more. Back them up.
All right.
Come on. Yeah, there you go. There they go.
One other side. He's good. Let's be really cute. Like mothers.
There you go. Do one more for good measure.
One more?
One more for good measure.
One more, Chief. I'm gonna do one more.
Just sent out commission. Just came out. So did you? I haven't seen it. You did. It's just a 2-hour. So I'm gonna go. I got to just track down where it is. It's got a name. Looks like it's the new hotel, but it's a new one.
Somebody's got to count.
All right, Jack, you got the count.
Solid. Solid work. First take.
Got it. Perfect. Whatever works.